Hi everyone, this is Matt with the Leach Library, and today I wanted to recommend a few books to you. The theme for today is going to be stargazing, which can be a great summer hobby, great for any time of year really, but especially this summer. So first off, here we have a Backyard Guide to the Night Sky by National Geographic. It's the second edition, came out in 2019, and this book begins with a general section on sky watching, explaining how it's a very accessible hobby. Whether you live in a rural setting or a light polluted city, either way you can do it. The author explains that to start out, you don't have to go out and immediately buy an expensive telescope. Exploring the universe requires nothing more than a walk outside in an open sky. For a book that's not very big in physical size, it offers quite a comprehensive look at viewing the night sky. It covers all different aspects of stargazing. Its 10 chapters include a general introduction, the atmosphere, the sun, the moon, the planets, comets and meteors, beyond the solar system, beyond the Milky Way, navigating the night sky, and sky charts. Throughout the book, the main text is on white pages, as you can see here. And then there are some sections which, let me find an example for you, are on black pages, and they'll give you helpful hints, like this one is about using telescopes. In addition to giving practical advice on watching the sky, the book gives a lot of historical context, as well as astronomical information, and also biographical information on important astronomers and cosmologists. The section on stars, for example, discusses the unique perspectives of various ancient cultures and how they perceived stars and constellations in the night sky. The end of the book also includes a very helpful section on viewing the naked eye planets, which include Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, and when and where they might be visible. So again, this is a very comprehensive book on stargazing. Even though it looks like a fairly small book, it really goes over a lot. And again, that's Backyard Guide to the Night Sky by National Geographic. Okay, second up here we have the Total Sky Watcher's Manual. 275 plus skills and tricks for exploring stars, planets, and beyond. And this is by Linda Short. It came out in 2015. As the subtitle suggests, there are over 275 tips, tricks, and projects, basically, having to do with many different facets of skywatching. These tips and tricks are as wide-ranging as assembling a star clock, exploring ancient astronomical markers, creating your own solar graphs, locating the celestial equator, collimating your telescope to fine-tune your view, and quite literally hundreds more. A very nice introduction to the book welcomes readers to what the author calls the cosmic laboratory, which is basically the night sky. The author makes the excellent point that the night sky is profoundly democratic. It's a science laboratory accessible to everyone on Earth who is interested in observing, studying, and exploring. The author also reminds us that stargazing is an activity which has been done by every civilization since the dawn of our species, and it serves as a systematic way to decode the very nature of the cosmos. Each section of this book is met with beautiful star maps, diagrams, photos, and illustrations. There is no discernible order of the 275 plus tips and tricks outlined in this book, other than the fact that they're loosely organized according to the complexity of each task. For example, tasks that involve naked eye stargazing tend to be in the first half of the book, and tasks that involve a telescope or other equipment tend to be in the second half of the book. There's also a section at the end for advanced techniques, which include using observatories, looking at X-rays of space, and a lot more. So I recommend this book for anyone looking to get into stargazing. The Total Sky Watcher's Manual by Linda Shore. All right, and last but not least, we have constellations. The subtitle is The Story of Space Told Through the 88 Known Star Patterns in the Night Sky. Okay, and this is by Govert Schilling. As has been consistent with the other stargazing books that I've already introduced to you, this volume contains a wealth of stunning photos, illustrations, and stellar maps. I'll give you a quick example of that. Beautiful book. Each constellation gets its own chapter of the book, which includes images, a history of the discovery of the constellation, naming of the constellation, and a timeline table pertaining to important discoveries made in regard to the constellation. The photographs are accompanied by diagrams which clearly outline the shape of the constellation, which I found very helpful. Helps you identify it in the night sky. The main difference between this book and the other two that I've already discussed is that this book focuses on one specific element of stargazing, while the other two are a little more generalized and broad-ranging. Perhaps because of that fact, the format of this book is considerably more predictable and consistent, making it quite easy to navigate, and I like that aspect of it. When I'm checking out space books, for me, an important aspect is the aesthetic, not only the content. So in this book, I really enjoyed the black background with the white lettering over it, and it just gave a nice way to make the colors pop on the page. So I really appreciated that. It has a very nice look to it. I recommend this book for anyone looking to get into constellations, know more about them, know how to identify them in the night sky, whether using the naked eye or binoculars or telescope. So that's Constellations by Govert Schilling. And that is it for the video today. Thank you very much for watching.